Hi everybody, this is Old Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to I Wanna Love You Till Your Dying Day, episode 3. So, last time we had Sheena lose an arm during the practice training because, an actual enemy from a past battle was still there. So that wasn't great for her. And she got healed by Mimi, who has healing abilities. Pretty impressive ones, considering she just restored a whole arm. And I doubt she got, taught about how healing magic works in detail. So I'm guessing that's like something that's just innate to her. Yeah, more insight into how Mimi's mind works and just how she's been raised up until this point through subtext. And she's just been going through it, still unable to accept that this is the normal in their world. So let's hope that someday it'll change. Also, if you see me yawn at some point, it's not because I'm bored. I didn't have enough sleep last night. It's just letting you know. And let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I see. Okay. That's one way to wake up. I don't think she knows a normal way, whatever that is for her. Nope. I think it's because of that she is like that. Yo, she ate that in one bite? Oh. She's drawing a peaceful like meadow. Uh, I see. Gotcha. For sure. Oh shit. Yeah, that's difficult. I wonder how much of the history that's been taught to Mimi is true, or is just propaganda for the war. Yeah, the visuals for this opening are so pretty. Hmm. A lot of emphasis on Mimi's smile, huh? When she goes to battle. Yup. Mm. I think there's something about her that unsettles her. Hmm. I get that. No. Yeah, she's not so different. Well, that just sounds like torture. Just because she can't die doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt a lot every time she gets hurt. I believe so as well. Oh, I like that. No, they're sweet. Pieces? Holy shit. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, this poor girl. Oh, yo, the framing with her being in the cage? Oh, that's so good. Well, now she is. But she now will not know how she actually came back. Hmm. The way that she enjoys the rice bowls. Because it's one of the few things that she gets to enjoy. Hmm. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Uh, it's more than just the food. It's about eating with others. Food as a way to form bonds. Oh, Oh, look how happy she is! Oh, that got me a little. I think the way that she's disorganized also another way to characterize her. This is cute. Just chilling. And giving Mimi an opportunity to be a regular girl and hang out with friends. Now the nurse. Mimi. Damn. They couldn't even have her have a full day of this. I mean, that doesn't really make me feel better about it. Okay. I wonder if the secret is the immortality or there's something more to that. I do like that we stay with Sheena while Mimi goes and fights. We just know the aftermath of her being deployed. Oh. I guess it's different knowing than actually seeing proof of it. Okay. Just when she was praised for not telling it. I think we're gonna end the episode with Mimi telling the secret. Yeah, they turned 3D all of a sudden. What? I'm gonna need a little more on that, but yeah. It's one of those, like, you get an answer and they just give you more questions with it. But this was another really good episode. Alright. Well then. So, like, what does that exactly mean? She's already dead. Like... Is it something like, I don't think anymore? I don't think that being able to revive herself is something that she was just born with. I think they probably made experiments on her, and that's why she can do this. Now, why was she specifically chosen? You know, like, I'm guessing she was just a regular child soldier, and then she died in battle, and then they picked her to become the secret ultimate weapon. But like, did she already have the potential for it? Or like, I'm still like, why, you know, why is she special in the higher ups' eyes? Yeah, I think, you know, she died, and then, you know, with magic they did something with her. And so she's able to come back from that. So now I'm thinking, maybe we can't take away her immortality without her just automatically dying. So that sucks. So the only way for her to not be in this horrible cycle of just dying, coming back, dying, and then coming back is for the war to end. Now, how would that come about? I don't know. I feel like that's far into the future, though I have no idea how long this story is. But like, we're already seeing signs of Mimi just not being satisfied with the role she has. She straight up told the nurse, what's her name? Miss Fran? And that she's tired of going to war. Like, just the fact that she's already so normalized and conditioned to think of this as like, I guess this is just, you know, the lot I got in life. She can still recognize within herself that this is not something she wants to keep doing. This is not something that she actually derives any kind of enjoyment out of. And that's, you know, I think it connects to what Sheena was thinking about earlier in the episode, where she's like, how can she smile as she goes to war? And the more I think about it, the more I believe it's a coping mechanism. Like, this is, you know, I hate this. But maybe if I smile, eventually I'll start seeing it as not so bad. And at the same time, it's also like a part of her does find some sort of fulfillment within that. Like, at this point, you know, being a soldier is so ingrained into her identity that I feel like, you know, it gives her a purpose. It gives her something that she's good at. Not to the point that she wants to keep doing it, but I do feel like there's a part of her that, you know, goes, kills the enemy as she's told, being a pride to her country, though we really don't have a lot of information regarding to the world. That's just my assumption, that it's a whole, you know, two countries fighting each other. And it makes her feel like, oh, you know, I am at least good for something. But she's starting to see that actually, that doesn't have to be her. She much prefers being an actual kid, having friends, and being able to heal said friends and protecting them. And yeah, oh my god, bro, that scene where she just back in this like trash bag, all cut up into pieces, that's dark. And the fact, like, you know, it's clear that Fran has a soft spot for her, but man, she can be callous. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know. Like, she may care a little bit about Mimi, but she's still, you know, a tool on furthering Mimi's dehumanization and use as a weapon. Her empathy is very limited. And instead of showing any kind of like guilt about it, she can only comment on how disgusting the healing process is. Like, good lord, man. We need actual caring adults for these girls because they do not have any. And just, yeah, like, Mimi having to heal herself. And she can barely move one hand. And I think this just, you know, this scene is truly like encapsulating the themes of the whole series in regards to like how children don't get treated as full people. They're just seen as objects to be used for, you know, the purposes of selfish adults. And that's just really sad. Like the way that, you know, even like something that could be seen as like caring if it was in a different context of like, oh, be sure to wash up before you go back, is an actual order that I don't think she could disobey. And so even within that, she's still trapped in this cage. She doesn't have the freedom to do, you know, whatever she wants. And that's just, oh, that's so cruel. Yeah, man, that scene is so, there's so much to be said about it, but I feel like that's all I can think about at the moment. Just the fact that, you know, she just gets berated and scolded. There's not an ounce of affection or like worry thrown her way. It's crazy. And I also liked Sheena's side of things in the episode, with her like trying to process how she feels about Mimi, you know, because she doesn't understand her. She kind of fears her in a way, but is also very aware that that's unfair of her. But I don't think it's, you know, necessary for her to just, you know, be so what's the word? Like, just beat herself up over it that much. You know, people feeling things, it's fine, you know, let yourself feel it. As long as your words and actions don't actually hurt that person. And you keep trying to understand them better, then I think it's fine. Oh, that scene when Sheena's like, let's be friends. And at first, Mimi can't even believe it. And then she gets so happy. My heart. I love that. Also the way that Mimi treats food. Like, yeah, you know, I said like it is one of the few things that she's allowed to take joy in, as well as, you know, what it means in regards to representing the bond that she started with Sheena. But I think it's also how you know, it means so much because she didn't have anything like this before. That in comparison, this feels like, you know, almost like heaven. Like yeah. Like, she was probably like okay with the stuff they gave her before, but she still wanted more. And then she's like, oh wow, food can be this good? And for Sheena, it's something that's like, yeah, that's just regular food. Like, that's like, for her, she doesn't understand why it's such a big thing for Mimi. That's how different their situations are, even though both are, you know, victims of this system, just in different ways. Oh, and lastly, how Mimi is just all disorganized in the way that she had her bed. I think it goes to show how the people raising her didn't really care about teaching her or educating her beyond what is needed for her to become a soldier. Everyday life? What is that? She doesn't need that. So, yeah, man. This series is, I'm really liking it. So I'm gonna leave this here. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.